Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of these two designs. These designs were done using this script originally developed by Loren Sherman back in 2011, and it uses a combination of these letter stems, which are these thick black lines, as well as modifiers, which are these like purple and blue lines and dots here, and then vowels, which are these metallic colors in the key, along with the word circle, which starts at the bottom and then goes counterclockwise. So you read this bottom counterclockwise like a time traveler going back in time. And there's a new marker that was added pretty recently this year. That would be this marker, which is the start marker. So in a design like this, which is all swirly and flowy and doesn't fit in a normal sentence circle, we find the start marker, which tells you what the bottom is and what counterclockwise is. Because this one, the flow looks like it could be going this way, and this one looks like the flow could be going this way. But I'm wanting to make sure you read the letters in this order, because here is counterclockwise. Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and get to our first design here. So this design starts at the bottom here, and this is our first word circle. And the bottom of that is here, and this would be the first letter on the first word circle. And it is a completed circle inside the word circle. So for our stems, we're going to be looking at this stem because it's completed like this one, but it's inside the word circle, not like this one, which is on the line. So it would be like here of the word circle. So we're in this row, and now our modifiers are these dots. If it had just one dot, it would be a PH, 2 dots K, 3 dots L, 4 dots makes it a C. So this is a C, 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. And this C is special. You typically only use this letter C in the case of a proper noun or an acronym, and this is a name, so we're going to use the actual letter C instead of the K, because Carter with a C is different than Carter with a K. So here we have the C, and then we continue around, and here's our next letter. And it's a little circle, so it's a vowel. And vowels are these guys here, and it is by itself on the line of the word circle. So we're going to check here, and it's positioned outside the word circle, making it an A. So A. And then we have this shallow divot here, and that with 3 dots makes it an R. 1, 2, 3 dots. So even though all of these dots are in a row, we can tell that 4 go with this letter and 3 go with this letter. And then we have this letter, which is another shallow divot, but it's got no dots and no lines, so that makes it a T. Sorry, here, no dots, T. And then we have this vowel, and it's right nestled inside that T. So it's on the line of where the word stem would be, so that puts it in this position. So that makes it an E. And then we have another R, 3 dots, shallow divot. So C-A-R-T-E-R is our first word. And then we have our next word here. The bottom is here. And we have a shallow divot with 2 lines ending on it. So that makes it a W. And then we have an I line going towards the center of the word circle. So an I is like E, but with a line going inwards. So this like blue line turns that E into an I. So this line turns that into an I. And then we have a double line, and a double line is a double letter. And because these lines are the same thickness, that means it's the same letter twice. So we have another double letter here too, just pointing that out. So double letter has 3 dots and is a circle inside the word circle, so that's a double L. Here's another I, just like that one. And then we have an A, just like that one. And then our last letter here is a circle inside the word circle, like the double L, but it's got some lines on it. Specifically 1, 2, 3 lines. So even though these lines make the same sort of pattern, they end here and they end here, and you don't see it passing through behind it there. So 1, 2, 3 lines on that makes it an M. So W-I-L-L-I-A-M. So William. So we have Carter, William, and then we have some numbers. I'll get to the numbers at the end. Because we have first, second, and third number. Same thing, first, second, and third number on this design. And then we have these 2 names. So bottom is here. This is an E. It's like these I's, but with no lines on them. So E. And now we have another double L. 3 dots on a double circle, just like this double L. And now we have an I inside that stem. So if we look at this stem, we have a circle centered in the middle of it, which is that E position. And then the I has a line going inwards towards the center of the word circle, which is here. and then we have an E. So E-double-L-I-E is Ellie. And then we have this shallow divot. And lines that pass through letters don't count. So these lines don't count on the double L, and these lines don't count on this shallow divot. But there are 1, 2, 3 dots that are closer to it. So that makes it a R, just like these R's on Carter. And then we have an O hanging out inside the word circle. And then we have an S, 1, 2, 3 lines attached to that, and an E, just like this E. So R-O-S-E, so Rose. So we have Ellie Rose. And now for the numbers. So these are the decimal points, and these are rings around the decimal points. The bigger the ring around the decimal point, the bigger the digit. So here we have a big number with 1, 2, 3, 4 digit rings. Same thing here. This is a 1-digit number, this is a 1, 2-digit number, and this is a 1-digit number because we count the concentric rings going around that center decimal point. So in this 1-digit number, we can figure out what number it is by looking at how many lines and dots pass through that ring. So we have 1, 2, 3 lines. So that makes this the number 3 because a line counts as 1 point. A dot counts as 5 points. Or an open circle. An open circle and a dot are the same thing in this, unlike the vowels in dot modifiers, which are different in words, but in numbers, dots, open and closed, are the same thing. So here we have 3, 1, and then 1, 2, 2, 0, 1, 2. So 2012. This line doesn't end anywhere, so we're just looking at these ones here. 1, 2, nothing, 1, 1, 2. So 2, 0, 1, 2. Yeah? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay, now for this one, we have this 1 plus a dot or an open circle. So that would be 1 plus 5. So 6, 5, 6. So our first number is 6. And then we have this number, which has 1 there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 lines and a dot. So that's a 9. So 19, 1, 9. And then we have a 2, 0, 1, and then 5, 6, 7. So 2, 0, 1, 7. So 2017. So yeah, that is how you read those designs, and I'm really happy with the symmetry I have going on here, as well as the swirls and stylistic bits. So yeah, I really hope you like this design. I'm glad I was able to get it to you in time. Bye.